How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Reasons why you can't be with a covert narcissist. That's the title of this video. One of the main reasons you can't be happy with a covert narcissist is because they thrive on emotional manipulation. Unlike the more overt narcissist who is openly grandiose, a covert narcissist uses subtle tactics like guilt tripping, passive aggression, and playing the victim to manipulate your emotions. This leaves you constantly questioning your own feelings and actions, eroding your sense of self and happiness over time. The other reason why you can't be happy with a covert narcissist is because of lack of empathy. Covert narcissists often lack empathy, which makes it impossible for them to truly connect with you on an emotional level. They may act as though they care when it suits them, but in reality, their focus is on how you can serve their needs. When you are struggling or in pain, their responses are often shallow or self-centered, leaving you feeling unsupported and alone. Instead of overtly criticizing you, covert narcissists often make cutting remarks disguised as helpful advice or concern. These jabs are often indirect and can be difficult to pinpoint, making it harder to defend yourself. Over time, these subtle criticisms can erode your self-esteem, making it feel like nothing you do is ever quite good enough. Covert narcissists frequently adopt a victim mentality, positioning themselves as misunderstood or persecuted by the world. This constant portrayal of themselves as a martyr can make you feel guilty for having any needs or desires of your own. You are left walking on eggshells, unsure if expressing your thoughts or emotions will trigger their next round of self-pity or anger. Gaslighting is a common tactic used by covert narcissists to make you question your perception of reality. They will deny things they said or did. They'll rewrite history or act like you're being unreasonable when you confront them about their behavior. This disorienting effect can leave you doubting your own sanity, making it impossible to feel stable and grounded in the relationship. Covert narcissists often exhibit mood swings that are difficult to predict. One moment they may act warm and affectionate, and the next they can become distant or emotionally cold. This inconsistency keeps you on edge, never knowing which version of them you're going to encounter, which undermines your ability to feel secure and content in the relationship. A covert narcissist craves validation, but they do so in a quiet and insidious way. They may fish for compliments or act modest about their accomplishments, but their need for external validation never truly subsides. This can make you feel like you're constantly walking a tightrope, needing to provide them with praise and attention to keep them from becoming distant or angry. Relationships with covert narcissists are often one-sided. They may expect you to give emotionally, financially, or practically, but they rarely reciprocate. Their focus is primarily on themselves, and they might dismiss or devalue your needs. Over time, this creates a sense of imbalance, leaving you feeling drained and unappreciated. When things go wrong, a covert narcissist will often blame you or others for their problems. They never take responsibility for their actions or behaviors. Instead, they deflect any accountability by placing the blame on you, making you feel like you're constantly apologizing or defending yourself for things you didn't do. Lack of genuine intimacy is another thing about covert narcissists. Because they are so focused on themselves, they struggle to create genuine intimacy. Their relationships are often shallow, based on how others can reflect back their image or serve their needs. You may feel emotionally disconnected, unable to get close to them, or share your true feelings because they only care about their own interests. Covert narcissists often harbor deep feelings of jealousy and envy toward others. While they may outwardly appear humble, they secretly resent anyone who appears more successful, more loved, or more admired. This underlying jealousy can create a toxic atmosphere in your relationship, as they undermine you or belittle your achievements to make themselves feel better. A covert narcissist will rarely celebrate your successes with you. Instead of being genuinely happy for you, they might downplay your achievements, act indifferent, or shift the conversation to focus on themselves. This lack of support can make you feel isolated, as if your victories are not worthy of recognition. Despite their ability to mimic affection or empathy, covert narcissists often remain emotionally cold and distant. They might give you just enough attention to keep you hooked, but never truly engaged with you on a deep emotional level. This emotional unavailability can leave you feeling emotionally starved, making it difficult to find happiness in the relationship. Covert narcissists are often terrified of being rejected or abandoned. But instead of acknowledging this fear, they use it to control you. They may act passive aggressive, punish you emotionally, or withdraw affection when they feel insecure. This fear can trap you in a cycle of trying to appease them, never able to fully relax or be yourself. The covert narcissist's constant criticism, gaslighting, and emotional manipulation can create a deep sense of self-doubt. Over time, you begin to second-guess your own feelings, decisions, and even your sense of worth. This internalized uncertainty makes it nearly impossible to feel confident or happy in the relationship, as you are always questioning your reality. Covert narcissists rarely take responsibility for their actions. Even when they hurt you, they will find ways to justify or minimize their behavior. They might blame you for overreacting or say you are too sensitive. This lack of accountability prevents any real resolution of issues and leaves you feeling unheard and invalidated. Being involved with a covert narcissist is emotionally exhausting. You are constantly trying to navigate their moods, placate their needs, and suppress your own emotions to keep the peace. This leaves little room for you to recharge or focus on your own happiness, making you feel drained and depleted over time. Covert narcissists often try to isolate you from friends, family, or anyone who could offer a different perspective on the relationship. They might subtly sow seeds of doubt about the people in your life, or they may guilt trip you into choosing them over others. This isolation makes it harder for you to see the truth of the relationship and can deepen your sense of dependence on them. Covert narcissists believe they are entitled to your time and energy, regardless of your needs or boundaries. They may demand your attention at all hours, expecting you to drop everything to cater to their whims. This sense of entitlement can leave you feeling drained, with little time or energy to focus on your own life or happiness. Instead of addressing issues directly, covert narcissists often engage in passive-aggressive behavior. They might give you the silent treatment, sulk, or make indirect digs that leave you confused and frustrated. This indirect communication style makes it difficult to resolve conflicts and can create ongoing tension in the relationship. No matter how much you sacrifice or give, a covert narcissist will always prioritize their own needs above yours. Your needs, whether emotional or practical, are often dismissed or ignored. Over time, you may start to feel like your happiness is irrelevant and that your role is simply to serve their desires and expectations. Because covert narcissists are so self-centered, it can be difficult to trust their expressions of love. Are they truly in love with you, or are they simply using you to bolster their own image or fulfill their own needs? This uncertainty creates an emotional distance, making it hard to feel secure and happy in the relationship. Covert narcissists are extremely concerned with how they are perceived by others, often going to great lengths to maintain a particular image. This obsession with appearances can make you feel like you are only valued for how you reflect back their idealized self. Genuine and filtered love becomes elusive as the narcissist is more concerned with what others think than with fostering real intimacy. The covert narcissist will often have unrealistic expectations of you, expecting you to meet their emotional, social, and psychological needs without ever acknowledging how difficult or draining this is. They may hold you to impossible standards and become disappointed when you inevitably fall short, further undermining your happiness. Covert narcissists often display a very limited emotional range, mainly revolving around their own desires. frustrations, and self-pity. They struggle to show warmth, joy, or genuine affection in a healthy way. This emotional rigidity prevents any real emotional connection, making it difficult to feel loved or understood. One of the most common forms of manipulation by a covert narcissist is the silent treatment. This tactic is used to punish you, to guilt trip you, or to regain control. The silence can be excruciating, leaving you unsure of what went wrong and desperate to fix things. However, no matter how much you try, the covert narcissist rarely communicates openly about their issues. Your feelings are often disregarded by a covert narcissist. They might tell you that you are overreacting or that your emotions are invalid. This constant dismissal of your emotional experiences can cause you to feel invisible and unimportant, gradually eroding your self-worth and happiness. Living with a covert narcissist can lead to chronic low self-esteem. Constant criticism, emotional neglect, and manipulation can make you feel like you are never enough. You may start doubting your abilities, worth, or even your right to be happy, as your sense of identity becomes increasingly tied to the narcissist's approval. Covert narcissists often wear a mask of humility, modesty, or self-deprecation to hide their true self-absorbed nature. This facade can be difficult to see through at first, leaving you deceived about their true intentions. Eventually, however, the mask slips, revealing their self-centeredness and need for control, leaving you feeling betrayed and disillusioned. In a relationship with a covert narcissist, there is little room for personal growth or development. The narcissist's needs and desires dominate the relationship, and any attempt to pursue your own goals or interests is met with resistance or jealousy. This stifling environment can leave you feeling stagnant, as though you are not able to be the person you are meant to be. Being with a covert narcissist is emotionally draining and disorienting. Over time, the patterns of manipulation, control, and neglect take a toll on your happiness and sense of self. The constant emotional turmoil that is combined with the lack of true support and connection makes it nearly impossible to find lasting happiness in a relationship with a covert narcissist. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video widely to all those who may need it. If you've not subscribed, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. Remember, knowledge is power, information is power, and learning is the superpower. Let's build each other up. Let's grow together. Remember, together we build each other up. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.